Well, I think it's fair to say that independent jewelers survived 2020 surprisingly well. So let's breathe a sigh of relief and do a tiny bit of soul searching as we look to 2021. Now, let's take a look at last year and let's define two things from last year. What did we do absolutely right? And what one thing do we need to change? This simple little exercise will bring tremendous clarity to your jewelry world. Boil it down to just two things: what we did right, and then of course, continue on that path of the things that we did right, and then simply define the one single thing that we need to do to change, to work on, to create for our business starting January 4th. We define the one good thing we did, and then we celebrate that. Maybe it was a great marketing plan through the pandemic, or maybe you had a great system of clienteling, keeping in touch with your customers, or perhaps you were in such a strong position with your inventory and your cash flow that your cash flow very nicely weathered the storm. Find that one thing that you did very well and celebrate that in whatever way that you see fit. And then, while you're celebrating, decide what you're going to do, whatever it takes, come January 4th, to go after that one item of change with gusto. Maybe there's a big list of things that you have, but usually there's one thing that will fix that whole list of things, or it'll fix many things on that list. So just boil it down to that one thing. Let's say, for example, cash flow, okay? Maybe improved cash flow could be from better inventory management, or training your people to improve their closing ratios by just, say, 10%. Maybe it's as big as a whole new store in a busier part of town. That could solve problems. I know it did for two jewelers that I know of. A whole new store. You see, if we do a little bit of soul searching and not have to worry about this big list of New Year's resolutions, don't worry about the big list, but boil it down to two little things. We can simplify our lives and our businesses by just solving that one problem. Boil it down. Make it simple. Don't get caught up in analysis paralysis. Just celebrate the good stuff, and while you're drinking your glass of champagne, write down that one thing that'll transform your business in 2021. And then, one thing I know, of course, that'll definitely help your business and make your life happier is signing up your store for weekly sales training videos with jewelrystoretraining.com. Simply email me or call me to chat a little bit more about it. But I promise, this time next year, you'll have a big smile on your face because of this training. Happy New Year.